For our listeners who don't know, what is the Feroldi quality score? And I don't know, that could be a very long answer because I've seen the spreadsheet and it's extensive.
Yeah. So I've been an active stock picker for almost 20 years now, and after several years of doing it very unsuccessfully, I joined the Motley Fool, and my education just exploded. From there, and I became far more interested in stock picking than I was prior to that. Now, if you join any stock picking service out there, very quickly you start to learn that there are far more ideas for your money than there are actual good places that you should put your money. And at the time, I felt like I was sipping from like a fire hose. Like the number of recommendations and stocks that I should buy was far higher than my capacity to actually buy them. And what I was trying to do at the time was keep everything in my head, where I was like, oh, I really like this company's gross margin and I like their leadership position, but I like that this company is growing faster and it's profitable, but I like that this company has a founder-led management team, and I'm worried about that this company has customer concentration issues. Finally, I got smart enough to say to myself, maybe I should write this down and actually create a system for myself for picking investments. So I've now done this. I've now iterated on this checklist that you're speaking of multiple times. I'm currently on version 3 of it, and it's more battle tested than it's been in the past. But broadly speaking, I have a set of criteria that best match what I personally am looking for in an investment. And whenever I come across a new stock idea or a new business, I take that company through my investing checklist. And I ask myself things like, what do the financial statements look like, right? I want to see a strong balance sheet, a high gross margin, high returns on capital, free cash flow, earnings, and earnings per share growth. I ask, what's the competitive advantage of this company? What's the moat? Does it have a network effect moat, a switching cost moat, a cost advantage moat, an intangible moat, or counter positioning? And importantly, what's the direction of that moat? I ask myself, what's the long term growth potential of this company? Is it growing organically or via acquisition? Is it a top dog and first mover in its industry? Does it have operating leverage in the business? Does it have some demonstrated signs of optionality? Et cetera, et cetera. So my list is pretty long. Is pretty long. And as I go down and fill it in, I get an idea for how high of a match is this investment for what I personally am looking for. Now, after that's done, I then take it through my anti-checklist, or something that I call the gauntlet, which is basically a list of criteria that turn me off as an investor. So for me, that's things like accounting irregularities. If you have accounting irregularities, you're dead to me. I'm not interested in you, right? If I can't trust the numbers, I'm not going to make an investment in the business. I don't like any customer concentration or any supplier concentration. I don't like single points of failure in businesses. I don't like it when a company is in an industry that's being disrupted. I don't like it when it depends on outside market prices for success, such as interest rates or oil prices. I don't like it when a company has high stock-based compensation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So with my checklist, I can now take any company I've never come across, run it through my checklist in the matter of about an hour or so. And at the end of that process, I get a very clear idea for, is this company a match for what I'm looking for, or is it not? And then I just research further the ones that are best match and wait until I think they're trading at attractive prices and add them to my portfolio.